Hello, everyone. Thank you for stopping by. Today, I'm going to prove from this book the truth that leads to eternal life. And it was copyright 1968 by Watchtower Bible and Tract Society of Pennsylvania. In this book, will prove two false prophecies Watchtower put in this truth book, and neither of those two prophecies came true, and it proves that Watchtower deliberately lied to all of us Jehovah Witnesses and whoever got a hold of this book. They have a nice shiny jewel or diamonds, gold or silver. This book is precious to prove how destructive Watchtower is towards anyone who joins their false religion. Dedicated to God, who is gracious to all those who seek his life-giving truth. That part is true. But from this book that Watchtower made for Jehovah Witnesses is false. I'm going to use two chapters. Chapter 10, God's kingdom comes to power in the midst of its enemies. The next chapter, the last days of the wicked system of things. Two nice chapters with two different false predictions. This one here was very interesting, so I wanted to share this. If you really do practice true worship, and this is talking about Jehovah's Witnesses, what will it mean for you now? It will bring you your whole life in harmony with God's way. And I'll let y'all go ahead and look at the rest of it for yourself. But as a person who gained knowledge and wisdom and using my brain to find out the truth that Watchtower has been lying to all of us with their own literature to put hopes and promises and false faith is wrong. But part of that above Ephesians 4:22-24 is kind of crazy. You put on a new personality, which was created according to God's will in righteousness and loyalty. Where do you get that in protecting pedophiles and hurting innocent children, elders, members of Jehovah's Witnesses? Let's continue. Okay, I'm showing this here first because it's a clue. It says within one generation. It's showing 1914, and it's showing on the bottom the last days in big letters, capital letters, and at the right side, the end of the system of things. Now, question: Where do you see it says overlap generation? Do you see overlap generation right here? No, I do not. Now, let's look at this right here. Paragraph 3. Jesus has referred to persons who would see all these things. These things are the events that have taken place since 1914 in those. Okay. What did the last days begin, and with what event will the end? And let's skip paragraph 2, but let's go to paragraph 3. Which generation did Jesus say would not pass away? Within one generation. No overlap generation. So let's read the same paragraph. Persons born even as much as 50 years ago could not see all these things. They come on since after a foretold events were already underway. But there are people still alive who were alive in 1914 and saw what happening to those was old enough and still remember those events. This generation is getting up in years. Now let's keep going. And a number of them have already passed away of death. Yet, Jesus very pointedly said, this generation by no means pass away until all these things occur. So, some of them will still be alive. To see the end of the system of things. Now let's read that again near the bottom. This generation by no means will pass away until all these things occur, and some of them still be alive to see the end of the wicked system. Jehovah Witnesses. Isn't that a false prophecy about the generation that no means to pass away? And that's the reason why Watchtower deliberately changed this to the overlap generation, which is another false prophecy, because it does not mention that in Jesus' words when he mentioned about this generation. So you see, they use in 1914 as a lie. And using Matthew 24:34 in paragraph 2, the time of the end would run out, which that was a lie. So how can we tell we are very near the end of the wicked system? Well, that's easy, Jehovah Witnesses. It's using the Bible, not watchtowers, theology, nonsense. They don't read the scriptures correctly, because in the last days, Jerusalem will have a third temple, which the Bible predicted in book of Revelation and different sources in the Old Testament. The third temple will be built. When you see the third temple being built, then you will know you are getting close to the last days, which Watchtower do not and will not teach. Otherwise, many Jehovah's Witnesses probably would have left this fake religion. So let's continue. 1975, the meaning of this number. That's another prediction in this book. Well, what do you see, people, reading at the top? First paragraph is about 1975, food shortages and all that. Okay, this book was written in 1968. Remember? Why is 1975 is in this book? Well, you see on the next page what they're trying to put out about 1975 and how they try and use Jesus' words in paragraph 12 to show how evil and corrupt 1975 will be. Unbelievable. And we know by history, Watchtower had made videos at the assemblies about 1975. Do you remember Jehovah's Witnesses? So my question is, this book was written in 1968, and there was Wake magazines that was written in 1968 of many things about 1975. This is another false prophecy. So remember, this book was dedicated to God, who is gracious for all those who seek his life-giving truth. Was the information I'm showing you, was it life-giving truth, or was it life-giving false truth? And remember, I told you the book was copyright 1968, published by Watchtower, the Bible Tract Society of Pennsylvania. And the information I gave you, the truth that leads you to eternal life, to gain knowledge from this book, that we have all been lied to. We all have been deceived by Watchtower. It's time to wake up and show this video to your friends, family, loved ones, and tell them the truth of eternal life is getting out of the false teachings and the lies of Watchtower. So thank you, people, and I hope this video will help you to learn why we have used Watchtower's literature to prove and to teach and to educate people not to join this dangerous cult Watchtower created for Jehovah's Witnesses. Thank you very much. Y'all have a wonderful day.